Our next comedian was named one of Portland Mercury's Geniuses of Comedy. But that's not all. Top 3 in Portland's Funniest Contest and recently featured on the podcast. Love it or leave it. Please put your hands together for Mohanad Elshieky.
How are you guys doing? Nice, that's good for you. Okay, I like this space. It's a nice space, and I like what's behind me. It's a map of the U.S. that says Comedy Night. Sounds about right. Yeah, because if I see a real map of the U.S. that has Comedy Night on it, they'd be like, yeah, definitely, this country is a joke. How are you guys doing? Yeah. Roasted the whole country. Bang. Hell yeah. Now, my name is Mohanad. I'm originally from Libya. I talk a lot about being from Libya on stage. And the other day, I did like a 15-minute set. And after I finished, I was out of the venue, and this guy approaches me, and he says to me, "Hey, man, I didn't really catch where you said you were from. Did you say you were from Olympia?" What does this guy think happens in Olympia? Like, yeah, do you remember when the American ambassador was killed in Olympia? That was a bummer. Yeah, that refugee crisis in Olympia? Jesus. Ugh, Washington, am I right? Now, recently I moved to a new place and I have a new roommate. My new roommate name is Guion. That's his name. I don't know if you guys have heard the name Guion before. I haven't, so I asked him, like, oh, Guion is a nice name. What does Guion mean? And he replied to me by saying, oh, Guion is an Italian name that translates to God is great. He did it this way. And I was like, well, okay, buddy, yes, you do you. I mean, God is okay at best, but sure. And I also felt kind of jealous, because I know for a fact that I cannot name my kid God is great in Arabic. Yeah, that won't fly. That literally won't fly anywhere. My Italian is cool. So recently, I just recently quit my job at retail. I used to work in retail. Hated that job so much. I don't know if you guys have ever worked in retail or not. One person, maybe. The rest of you are super rich. That's super nice. Fuck you. Now I work in retail and I hated it. And the place I used to work at will not allow me. Like, they made me sign something that I'm not supposed to say where I used to work on stage, legal reasons or whatever. And so I can't tell you, but they do sell iPhones, and yeah, from a glass box in downtown Portland. Yeah, it can be anything. I hated that job so much, but the thing is, I remember when I worked that job, when the hashtag All Lives Matter was trending for a while. I remember looking at that and being like, oh, those people have never worked retail before. Because once you do retail, it changes your perspective from all lives matter to, oh, some people deserve to die. Yeah. Yeah, fuck people. Recently, I went to the state of Indiana to do comedy, as you do. Anyone here been to Indiana before? Yeah, two people. Yeah. It's honestly, it's a great place. Like, if you go there, you would love it. You would enjoy it so much. Like, if you've like never traveled before, you would like it. It's cool. And so I went to the city of Bloomington to do comedy there. And here's the thing: I've been living in Portland for 4 years now. I feel like I'm really good at like calling out racism and stuff. If someone says something racist, I can say something back immediately. But the only place that still really confuses me is the airport, and the reason why is because while I was walking to through my gate, I got stopped at TSA, and the TSA looked at me and looked at my hand and said, "Hola amigo, no agua." So like, cool, bruh, sure, yeah. I'll just put it here. But I was super mad. I was like, first, this guy assumed that I was Hispanic. And the reason you're not laughing is because you're looking at me. Yeah, you're like, I can see it. Shit, I agree with the TSA. Am I? But the thing is, like, also, the part that got me mad is that he assumed that I did not speak English, which was the fucked up part. And I was like, you know what, Mohanad, this is a teaching moment. You gotta say something. Yeah, because there's no social change fairy. If you don't do it yourself, no one's gonna do it for you. Say something. But I also had a flight to catch, and I paid $400. So social change can wait. Yeah, it has to be convenient. Yeah, I'm a full Portland liberal now. But also, what the fuck was I gonna say anyway? Because I cannot look at the guy and be like, "Hey, you, yeah, you." TSA agent. Nice. I'm not Hispanic. I'm actually from Libya. You know, from the travel ban thing? Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Fuck you. Next time, profile right. Do your job. Okay? It's my tax money. Teaching moment. Now, recently I saw on the news that the school district in Pennsylvania, they want to arm students and protect them by giving them rocks. It's very true. They want to give students rocks to protect them. And that will work only in one case. Like if the attacker weapon of choice was like a scissor. He comes with a paper. Sandy Hook. Anyway, I'm not from here, it doesn't affect me at all. No, but it's weird. It's weird living here in the US, like with the guns and everything. It's weird because, like, here's the thing. In 2017 only, like, over 700 people were shot by the police here in the US. Now, do you know how many people were shot by the police in Libya, which is a third world country? In 2017, no one, absolutely zero. Now, some people will argue that's because Libya has no police, which is true, but not the point. Yeah, it's weird. Yes, let's fuck the police and more like, where the fuck is it? I haven't seen them in a while. But people have, like, seriously, people on both sides have the dumbest arguments about guns. And it's just very frustrating. No one knows how to talk about them, except this guy, because I have the mic and I can say anything. But, like, every time a mass shooting happens or something, I feel like as a comedian, you just have to, like, find the funny part about that and just like have to tweet something or whatever, and it's very hard to do. Like, I feel like I'm the victim here sometimes. It's gonna get increasingly worse. So last time a shooting happened, I went and I tweeted and I wrote, we shouldn't be sending thoughts and prayers, we should be praying for more gun control. Which to me sounded like a very logical statement. You can tell I'm not from here. I was like, this is something that we can all stand behind. And then that guy Kevin replied to me. Do you guys know Kevin? You can find him on Twitter. He's an egg. And Kevin replied to me, and this is what he said. Kevin said, "You fucking Muslim! I eat bacon 24/7." What? Man, I don't eat bacon, but I think that's super unhealthy. 24/7? Also, this is probably the worst argument against gun control. Just share your favorite food at me, Kevin. No, I am an immigrant, and it's very weird being an immigrant and living here in Portland, because like every house you pass by here, they have a sign that's like, "Immigrants are welcome here." I want to try it. I want to open someone's door like, "Well, I am here." Is that the kitchen? I'll wait for here. Make me something. But recently I had to do this interview with immigration because it's something that you have to do, and it's very stressful. It's like, the way I can describe it is like a job interview, but like for your life. Super amazing. And it's very stressing because like I come from a country that's like a predominantly Muslim country, and when you answer questions, you have to like, you don't want to like be associated with that much, so you have to do that thing where you answer the question and you like lie, and super amazing. And the first question was either like, "Oh, we're just gonna break the ice. How's your day going?" I was like, "My day is going great. I just had breakfast, exclusively bacon." I was like dipped in wine. Yeah, I don't like Islam. No, he smiled, but and I was like, "Yeah, man, I am doing great. I am actually doing as great as this country, huh? You like that?" Which is very true. Yeah, because I'm also struggling financially. Yeah, and I'm about to fall in like a long period of depression. Is that where I lose you? Depression. Wow. But the thing is, like, he then asked me about my name. And I got super excited because he called me Mohanad, and that's not my name. I corrected him. I was like, "Hey man, that's wrong, that's not my name. My name is Mohanad, it's completely different." He was like, "Oh, wow. What does your name mean?" And I got super excited, and I forgot about everything I rehearsed. And I was like, "Oh, it's an ancient Islamic name, and it means the sword of the Prophet." And there was a silence there for 3 seconds. Because what I told this guy was like, "Hey man, no, I'm not named after the Prophet of Islam. I'm named after his weapon. You know, the one he used to kill people who did not believe in Islam." Yeah, that's me. "Can I stay, please?" Also, who the fuck names their kid after a weapon? Like, why did my parents do that? Like, this is like, what if like I was born here and my family was like, "Well, this is our son, Andrew. I know you didn't ask what his name means, but it means Jesus' shotgun." Yeah. Yeah, we like weapons, if you can't tell. Let's talk about boy bands. Would you mind if I ask you a question? You seem like to know a lot about boy bands. Yeah. What would you say is the worst boy band that you know?
MC.
Great job. The correct answer was all of them. But that works too. No, I'll tell you the 3 boy bands that I really hate, starting by the ones I hate the most. So it's the Jonas Brothers, One Direction, and ISIS. I don't like the word. Yeah, someone not laughing. Any ISIS fans here? That's fine. Yeah. I know some of of you are looking at me and you're like, hey buddy, I think one of these groups is so different from the two others. Yeah, I'm not stupid. One Direction was not America's mistake, so. I'll give you a minute, this is a smart joke. But here's the thing though, if you think you hate ISIS, imagine being Al-Qaeda. You know, remember those people? Just somewhere in a cave, just watching ISIS thrive on TV. And just being like, fucking millennials. Your fancy cameras and shit. Anyway, everyone, my name is Mohanad Elshieky. Thank you very much for having me.